What is going on, guys? IbeDillon. Today I have a pretty sweet video for you. Have you ever wanted to play Halo on the PC but could never find a way to do it? Well, now I can make your dreams reality. So, they just came out with this Halo Online. This thing is pretty sweet. And what it does is it uses like the Halo 3 game as like a kind of like a base platform, and it kind of uses other weapons and all of that, kind of like a mod where you can use other weapons for the other Halos and all of that and use them in this one game. Now, this is online. There is no ranking up. It's strictly gameplay and killing each other, and it is a ton of fun. I've had this for about a week now and decided to make a video about it. So I was just going to show you guys the main screen, show you guys this is legit. I'm going to show you guys how to download it now, and then once we download it, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay and how smooth this game actually runs. So we'll hop right into it. Okay, so at this point in time, you need to go ahead and click the link in the description, which I'll have a little thing where it says download. Just click on that. It should bring you to this webpage, and if this download goes out of date and there is a newer update, just leave in the comments saying that, the download isn't working, and I will do my best to try to find the newest download to constantly keep this link updated for you guys. So once you go ahead and click on that link, it should bring you to this download page. Click on the download. Depending on how fast your internet speed is, this could take a minute or two. My internet is garbage, so this took me about 2 hours, unfortunately. So get this downloaded, and I'll show you what you need to do after that. Okay, so once you have your game downloaded, you'll pretty much be stuck with a little zip file. I don't remember exactly how big it was. It was pretty big though. So what I did is you want to create a new folder and just name it Halo or whatever you want to name it to remember where it's at. And this is pretty much where you're going to be running your game out of. So I just went to my documents, made a new folder, and just named it Halo Online. So this is where all my Halo is. And this is going to be where you launch your game from right here. So once you have that made, go inside. And at this point, you can drag in your zip file, which here it is right here. It's called Eldorado, or however you pronounce that. I think it's in Russian. I don't know exactly what it means. So pretty much download that, drag it in here, and once you have it within your Halo folder, or whichever folder you decided to put it in, you want to right-click on your zip, extract here, and what that'll do is that'll give you all these different little files right here. And you want to keep all of these, so just make sure you don't mess with any of these or you could screw something up and your game won't work right. Alright, so once you have all these downloaded or extracted, you want to look for the Dorito. I'm just going to call it Dorito. I don't know exactly the right way to pronounce it, but it looks like Dorito to me, so I'm just going to pronounce it Dorito. So, what you want to do is you want to look for the Dorito updater and double click on that. And that should pop up there. Now, this is actually pretty cool. So this is pretty much going to be, in a sense, your main menu, if that makes any sense at all. This is, well, I guess you could call this the launcher. This is going to be where you update your game, you launch your game, you change your settings, and all that crazy stuff. So look at this as like your launcher / main menu, in a sense. You always want to have this open in the background while your game is running. Okay, so right after you have your game downloaded, it's probably not going to be up to date. As you can see, the latest version is 0.5.02, and my version is this right here. So I don't think this button will be here if your game is out of date. You might have to click on the update button right here, and just make sure you update. It's either right here or right below it. Just make sure it's updated, and it doesn't say update anywhere down here. Now, you could go ahead and go to your play game and launch the game and play, but what I would recommend is going to your player customization. And here's where you're actually going to change your username. As you can see, I go by IbeDillon. You can change your armor. And in this menu right here, though, you don't really have any idea what any of this armor looks like. So I'll show you guys how you can get around that here in a few minutes. And how to actually make your guy look exactly how you want to without just assuming what each armor looks like. But I would go ahead and change your name because this is where you do that from. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and launch the game and see if it launches right. And you can hit the space bar to skip all these little splash screens in the beginning. They're really loud, so prepare for your ears to bleed once you launch it yourself. I have it turned down so you guys don't have to hear how loud it actually is. So, alright, so back to what I was saying with your character customization. This is where we were in the beginning of the video, so we're back here. Now what you can do is I have 3 monitors, so I can just go off the monitor and grab my little launcher. You guys might have to Alt-Tab and grab your other launcher, but I'm just going to pull it back up here. Alright, so this is where you can look at your character as you're changing your armor. So if you go to player customization and say I want my primary color to be red, as you can see, it's a live update and you don't have to worry about anything. You know, just guessing and all that craziness. So I'm going to leave it black because I think it looks pretty cool. And the same goes with your armor. You can change your armor to anything you want. Well, this actually isn't the armor that I had on here originally, so I don't know why it swapped, but you just gotta kind of mess with it. I think every time you launch the game, you have to re-put armor back on, which isn't a big deal. I mean, heck, we're playing Halo for free, so can't ask for too much. But the Strider one is really cool because it does have all these really cool lights that go down it, and I think it's a really cool looking effect, so that's normally the one I play with. As you can see, has all the cool lights. So we'll just stick with that for now. Hosting multiplayer is what you want to do, is what you want to click if you want to host a server, but you can't host a server unless you open up ports in your router. And I will be making a video on how to do that in a further date, probably here in a few days or so. Okay, I think the servers are actually down for the day. I think I do remember reading a Reddit post about that, so that's why these aren't working at the moment. But I am going to go ahead and show you guys the multiplayer and how that works. And it does have Forge mode, as you just saw. We'll just do Slayer. We'll go to Sand Trap. I really enjoy this map a lot. And go ahead and start the game here. And the servers are normally up, guys. It's just, I guess they're doing updates or something. I don't know exactly what they were doing. I just remember seeing a Reddit post about them being down. So, and you can use a mouse and keyboard, or you can hook in your Xbox controller and use that if you would like. Alright, so as you can see, we're in the game. I am for sure using a mouse and keyboard. Here's proof. You know, it's working on PC. Pick up your guns. It's pretty much, you know, basic controls. If you've played Counter-Strike or any first-person shooter, it's identical. So it is pretty neat though. It's very fluent, very, very smooth. It's surprisingly, actually. So, and as you can see, everything's working just like your normal Halo, except it's on PC, and it's pretty fun. So it gets just as heated as it does whenever you're playing on Xbox, I can assure you. It gets pretty fun. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it and it helped you out and you didn't know how to do this before, please leave me a like. It really does help me out. If you enjoy how-to videos and just gaming videos in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I make a lot, so I hope you guys enjoy it once again, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.